Nosy. He is the former chairman of the San Carlos Apache tribe and a great spiritual leader for his people. 2 weeks ago, I was visiting him in San Carlos Apache in Arizona. He took me to the prisoner of war camp that held the Apache people for many years. And that is where I took this photo. And when I went there, I was, you know, I was overwhelmed by the same feeling that I got when I was in Auschwitz. And Mr. Nosy wanted to have his picture taken here in remembrance of the hollow ground, formerly known as Hell's Hole 40. And we had a long conversation about the people, about the work he had done, the struggles he has encountered to protect sacred sites, traditional lifeways, and serving his people. And when I asked him about how we recover from these historical traumas, he said, we have to remember that in the very beginning, there were 4 blessed gifts to the world. And those are the 4 colors of people. If we go back to the ancient ways, the people who are white, black, and yellow, they are our relatives. That's why in Apache, there is really no word for other races except Chiqui. Chiqui, meaning that they are a relative of us. And so you have to go back to the very beginning. And that beginning is when we knew about harmony. We knew that all that God created on the earth has a spirit. And when we all knew that, and we were all in sequence together, we treated each other like brothers and sisters. I've been traveling, shooting, and collecting stories for over a year now. And the experience has changed me. I'm really not the same as I was before. And the road has been hard on me. I've slept on people's sofas, and I've grown tired, and I've had to push through my homesickness and my relationship loss, fear, lack of comfort, no juicer. And I just came from Louisiana, where I photographed the Choctaw, Tunica, Biloxi, and Coushatta in the bayou, like I came, like yesterday, by the way of 19 tribes in the desert in Arizona. And tomorrow we're headed to upstate New York to photograph some tribes around here. So, my feet are on the ground. The war pony is moving. And I've taken in the stories of those who trusted me with their truth. I've felt the struggle, and I've been lifted up by our human desire to endure. And so it is with these stories and images that I'd like to share some medicine with you. A new system of knowing, a new way of thinking, a new way of loving and appreciating and valuing. And I just felt like this was something I should do. It's in my traditional way as a Swinomish and Tulalip woman to offer closing prayers when amongst large groups of people. So I hope that you'll indulge me as I take a moment to do this. To the Creator, grandmothers and grandfathers, and the people of this place, and those that came before me and walked here, we'd like to ask for your special blessing today. I'd like to say a prayer for healing, for our minds and hearts, and for all of you here today. I'd like to say a prayer for the 2-legged, the 4-legged, the winged beings, the sea creatures, for the water, I'd like to ask you to open up our minds and hearts, to take away our fear, take away our struggle, and give us the courage to find a new way to respect one another, a new way to honor one another. So for all of you and for all of my relations, I offer this humble prayer. And I apologize for anything that I didn't say or should have said. I'm young and I'm still learning, and I hope that you'll take pity on me for that. And so, with that, I say Tigritsi. I raise my hands to you. Thank you all for being here. Have a good day.